Let's talk about what is on my shelf that I want to read in August. Welcome to this House of Books. My name is Ashley, and here I love to talk all things books. All right, I am in a different location. Welcome to my bedside table. Here we are. Like I have mentioned in my previous video, which is linked down below, I have been changing things up for like my monthly TBR, and I really enjoyed the setup that I have. So this is my bedside table. It has an amazing shelf right here where I keep my priority books that I'm wanting to read. Usually there's like 2 stacks here, and kind of the ones in the back are ones that I am not getting to yet, but I still really want to read. And then the ones in the front, I have prioritized from top to bottom, books that I need to finish pretty quickly. So I've been really liking this setup of not having a strict monthly TBR. If I don't get to a book in that month, and I still want to read it, it just stays here and I'll get to it. If I decide, you know what, I'm gonna put this one back on my big bookshelves for now, I'll get to it eventually, then I can. Like, there's nothing looming over me of like, oh, I have to finish these books. I mean, yes, there are books that I need to prioritize for book clubs and things like that need to get read. But for the most part, I can just pick up and read what I want. If I want to put everything else aside and read a series, I can do that, which has been another kind of change in my reading. For a while, I was reading series of books kind of sporadically, but the problem is that if I let too much time pass before picking up another book in that series, I don't remember what has happened. And I'm not getting a great experience reading that next book because I'm stuck trying to remember what happened. I have stacks here on the bed beside me of books that will go on the shelf, and when I get to them, I get to them. There are more books here than I would read in 2 months. But, you know, I'm really trying to prioritize picking up books more and not scrolling as much. I haven't been doing great the past couple days. I actually haven't picked up a book, but we've also been busy with other things, so it's okay. Let's talk about the books that I'm hoping to finish before the end of the month, because they are going to go here on the bookshelf. I have 4 or 5 days left of the month as I'm filming this, and so I'm really going to push through and try to get some amazing reading done. The first is that I am reading a physical book, Flawless by Elsie Silver. This is cowboy romance. I'm enjoying it. Like, it's fun. The main female character kind of is annoying and sometimes, but overall, I'm really enjoying it. This is part of a 4 or 5 book series. And so if I want to continue, I am going to go and get the next book in the series and just continue on with it. And that's where making a series a priority is kind of like coming into play. Like, I'm gonna keep reading the series as long as I want. I think, like, I could easily put this series down and read other books in between, because I think you're following like a different brother every book. So I could, but also I'm going to kind of pick it up and read. So I have that much left. I'm over halfway done. It's a really fast book. And so I know once I just kind of pick it up and read through it, it'll go pretty quickly. For right now, I'm going to put it up on the top because I'm going to be putting a lot of other books in here. My next book, I meant to double check before. Yeah, I think this is where I am. Okay. I am reading Mockingjay, which is book 3 in the Hunger Games series. And so I am not very far. But again, it's a fast-paced book. I have read it before, and so I can turn up the speed on the audio, and once I just kind of make it a priority, I will get through this pretty quickly. I am really enjoying reading it again. I know that I've read this series definitely one time, maybe 2 times through, but I'm rereading them again because my 14-year-old has started the Hunger Games, and so I want to have all of it fresh in my mind. Hopefully in the next day or two I can get this one done. And then another book that will actually finish out a series is Emily Wilde's Compendium of Lost Tales. This is book 3 in the Emily Wilde series. I'm actually going to be able to use this as the buzzword book let me double check what it is. Yeah, so for July, it's punctuation and there's an apostrophe for Emily Wilde's. I'm hoping to pick this one up. And this is, again, it's one of those that I read book 1, I think now 2 years ago, and book 2 like a year ago. So I'm hoping I remember what is going on in this story, but it's cozy. There's a little bit of a romance. I'm really excited to pick this one up. But it's going to go up here because I'm hoping by the end of the month I will have it done. So we're going to kind of go off of that and the buzzword books. I am behind. Obviously, I haven't read July's book yet, and we're at the end of July. I also have not read June's book. Yeah. June's book, which is Memory Words. So I have Spells for Forgetting by Adrienne Young. So obviously forgetting is a memory word. I did read another book by Adrienne Young this month. It was not great, but I'm hoping that this one is better. I don't even know. Oh yeah, it's gonna have some like witchy vibes. Deeply atmospheric story about ancestral magic, an unsolved murder, and a second chance at true love. So that sounds great. Ooh, a tea shop. Yeah, I'm excited to pick this one up. So we're gonna get that one done. And then for the buzzword books for August, the prompt is it has to have the word with in the title. So I have A House with Good Bones by T. Kingfisher. I was going to say that this is my only unread T. Kingfisher on my shelves, but I did recently just buy another one. But I've had this one for a while, and so I definitely want to pick it up, and this is a good prompt to get me to do that. Oh, that's right. Somebody is coming home to check on their mom, and that she's not herself, and the mom seems frightened in her own home. Sam will go digging for the truth, but some secrets are better left buried. I'm here for it. That sounds great. You can kind of see starting the stack down there. All right, other priority books that I need to read for different book clubs. So I have 2 in-person book clubs. One of the book clubs, we are going to be reading a murder mystery this month, and so I'm really excited about that. This is Murder at Beechwood by Alyssa Maxwell. So this, I think it's in Rhode Island. Yes, it is in Rhode Island. And one of the people in the book club actually used to live in this house and was kind of like a docent kind of person when she was a lot younger, and it's actually where she met her husband. So when she saw that this house was on the cover of this book, we added it to our book club. I don't even know what it's about. For Newport, Rhode Island's high society, the summer of 1896 brings lawn parties, sailboat races, and murder. Fun! All right, my other in-person book club, we are reading Darling Girls by Sally Hepworth. I've had this one for a while. It's a book of the month. I've read a couple of Sally Hepworth books before and have really enjoyed them. I have the binding that's kind of funny there. Okay, let's see. A thrilling page turner of sisterhood, secrets, love, and murder. That sounds pretty close to other books that I've read by Sally Hepworth. I'm excited to pick this one up. It will be very kind of summer vibes here that I'm getting. I'm actually planning on taking this as the audio on a trip that we're taking in August. And so anytime that I have a chance, put on audio and listen to this. We'll see how much reading I get done on that trip, but I have this as an option. And then I sometimes take part in the reading challenge put out by Book Mama. She's here on YouTube, but the reading challenge is over on Discord. And so this one is a big one, but I've heard amazing things about it, so I'm going to give it a shot. It is The Will of the Many by James Islington. I'm really excited to pick this one up. It's been on my shelf for a while. It's a little daunting, first in size, and then I've heard amazing things about it, and so I'm really kind of nervous going into it. Oh, it's got a map right here in the front. I believe it is it supposed to, I think it's supposed to be like Roman kind of setup with their government, but like in a school setting. So I am ready to pick it up and see. Oh, I've got a page that's all folded in on itself. Let me fix that. Even the text is really small. I'm going to pick it up and try it. All right, my next stack of books. Let's see. I will do, I think this one. So at the beginning of the year, I put together a self-destruct pile of books. So I pulled 12 books off of my shelves that I just haven't been making a priority. They've been on my shelves too long. I'm still interested in checking them out. And by the end of the year, I have to have them either read or they leave my shelves. So it's incentive for me to pick them up. I have not been doing great with it. I now have 4 books that I need to catch up on. I'm hoping to do that. So the first is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I've heard mixed things about this one. It's been out for a while. I am late to the party. Yeah, 2011. Wow. And it's about a circus that arrives without warning, and it's kind of magical, funky. I want to check it out, so it's here. I also have World War Z by Max Brooks. Want to read it. This is zombie apocalypse. I have read, what's the other one that I read by him? Sorry if you heard a snort. I have a dog here behind the camera. What is the name of the book? I can't remember the name of it, but I've read another book by him, and it was about Bigfoot. And never did I think I would read a book about Bigfoot and like it, but I did. I have seen the movie of World War Z and really liked it. So I am hoping to get to that one soon. I also have The Push by Ashley Audrain. So this is like a woman whose child becomes really creepy and she doesn't know what's going on with it, I believe. Page-turning psychological drama. So, there's that. And then I just picked this one for this month. So this is Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing by Matthew Perry. I think out of all of those, I'm most excited to pick this one up. I got this one before he died, and then it was just too raw to pick up and read. It's time. I'm going to pick it up and read it. All right, so I'm kind of rearranging them as I put them up here. So priority ones in the front and not as priority in the back. All right, my next stack of books is series. Obviously, I will be finishing the last book in the Hunger Games trilogy, but I do have both of the prequels and I have not read them yet, and I really, really want to. So we have The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. So this is the prequel about President Snow as he was young. Ambition will fuel him, competition will drive him, but power has its price. Excited to pick that one up. And then of course I have Sunrise on the Reaping, and this is about Haymitch's story, which I am really excited to read. I have heard amazing things about this one. So both of these are going onto the shelf. I'm gonna put them under these. It's getting full. All right. Then I have a new release and it just came out. It's not necessarily a series, but I think it's all like in the same world. But I have The Enchanted Greenhouse by Sarah Beth Durst. The first one being The Spell Shop, which I read a couple of months ago and I enjoyed it. It was not as cozy as I thought it was going to be. It definitely had some drama with the island and the people on it and the weather and the magic system and everything like that. So it didn't have as much coziness as I was wanting. But I'm hoping now, going into the second book, that I am expecting there to be a little bit more of the drama, that I will be ready for it and enjoy it a little bit more. It does say it's a standalone cozy fantasy, but it's set in the world of the spell shop, so I'm right. It's funny, kind, and forgiving. It's a story about giving second chances to others and to yourself. So, I'm excited. Also, super pretty sprayed edges there. I'm going to put this one under, you can't really see it, but the Will of the Many. We'll do that. All right, and then I know I'm reading a series here, but like I said, I think, you can kind of pick up the books as you want. So we'll see. This one is going on my shelf. I don't know when I will get to it. It will probably actually go like on the second row on the very bottom, and it will be there when I get to it. But I have a ton of first books in fantasy series, so it's time to make some of them a priority. I just picked this one up not too long ago, but it is Curse of Shadows and Thorns by L.J. Andrews. It's the first in the Broken Kingdoms series. I don't even know how many there are. So, a rebellious princess, a cursed rogue, a forbidden love that will bring a kingdom to its knees. Filled with luscious world-building, banter-filled romance, and epic battles, this first book in the Broken Kingdom series is part Viking, part fairy tale. I'm really excited to pick this one up and read it. I'm here for some kind of romantasy vibes. So, that's going to go on my shelf. All right, I have one more stack of books. Whew. Yeah. Like I said, it would take me 2 months of only reading these to actually get through them. But, oh well. Along with reading Darling Girls on the trip that we're going to go on, I am wanting to bring a summer romance. So this is Problematic Summer Romance by Ali Hazelwood. This just came out. It's been a while since I've read an Ali Hazelwood. I've only read one or two of her romance ones, and then I did read, what was the vampire werewolf one? Bride? Was that it? It was good until it wasn't. So this one is What Is Wrong Meets What Feels Right, in this romance set in Italy. Ooh, there's an age gap. She's 23 and he's 38. Interesting. Here we go. This one, it's just been on my shelves for a while. I have a couple friends that have read it, and they keep talking about it and just the craziness that happened in this book. So it's going to go on my shelves, and hopefully I get to it sometime soon. But that is Bunny by Mona Awad. I know it's weird. I know that the characters in this are weird, and there's some kind of almost cultish kind of thing going on with the friends in this. I want to read it. It's not super long. I'm going to put it here. I have Shield of Sparrows by Daphne Perry. Beautiful book. I have been hearing pretty good things about it. Gorgeous end papers. Are they the same? Yeah, they're the same in the back. Ooh, that's gorgeous. Okay. If you're not terrified, you're doing it wrong. Ooh, gods unleashed monsters upon the 5 kingdoms to remind humans that they are insignificant. So you're following a princess. She meets an infamous monster hunter, and she learns that not all myths are make-believe. Okay, I'm here for it. All right, this one I pulled off my shelves. My husband and I just recently did a subscription for Apple TV. It was time. We are having a lot of fun watching some shows over there. And I just saw that there's a movie, Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. I have a couple of his books on my shelves and I have never picked them up. So it's time, because then it would be fun to watch the show or movie. I can't remember what it is. Oh, that's right. Somebody is knocked unconscious and then he's woken up. It's his life, but not the one that he knows. Surprising science fiction thriller. Fun. I will give you guys a close-up of the 2 stacks, but it's going to go on the bottom because we are almost done with a TV show right now, and so it'd be kind of nice to pick that one up. And then the very last book to talk about. Whew. This, I mean, it's outrageous, but I have a lot of books that I want to read, including this one. This is Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil by V.E. Schwab. I have only read Addie LaRue by this author. Yeah, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I haven't read any of her other books. I am really excited to pick this one up. It is supposed to be vampires, which it's been a long time since I've read a good vampire book. And so I'm ready. Like, let's do this. Oh, it's set 3 different times. So 1532, 1827, and 2019. Fun. All right, I'm gonna adjust these, and then I will be back to show what they all look like. There's so many books. All right, let's go in closer. So, of course, we have the books on the top, and then the first stack here, we have a good summer romance book, some books that I need to read for different book clubs, and then just books that I want to prioritize pretty soon. Let me move that stack. All right, so I moved that stack, and in the back, I have my books for the Buzzword. I have the next, the prequels for the Hunger Games, a book that I just want to read, books for my self-destruct pile, and then the next series that I want to get to after I finish Flawless. So, that's a lot. All right, so there we have it. Tons and tons of books, but I'm so excited to get to these books. If you see any of these that I should prioritize over some of the other books here on this shelf, let me know down in the comments. As always, if you like this video or anything else here on this channel, make sure to like and subscribe down below, and I will be back for more soon.